You're watching Washington Football Talk by Chat Sports. Harrison Graham hosting today's video just for you guys. And I found an interesting article from Bleacher Report in which they named an X factor for every team. So I expected some skill position player, but no, Taylor Heinicke, the player mentioned by Bleacher Report. So let's talk about this one a little bit. Obviously, Heinicke did some good things at the end of last season. Dwayne Haskins was not the answer in Washington. That was very, very clear. So Heinicke was forced into action when Alex Smith was hurt as well and played fairly well. I mean, he got the start in the playoff game, held his own against Tom Brady, and recently Ron Rivera did say that there will be a quarterback competition. Now, will it be a real competition? We'll see. I certainly expect Ryan Fitzpatrick will be the starting quarterback in Washington. They signed him to do that. They paid him money so he could start for this team this year. But hey, if Heinicke comes into camp and plays very, very well, then certainly that could change things. I don't think it'll change things for week one, but as you guys know with Fitzmagic, sometimes it turns into Fitztragic very, very, very quickly. Taylor Heinicke against the Bucs in the playoffs when he basically had no reps coming in, pretty good. 26 of 44, threw for over 300 yards, had a touchdown against just one interception, and outplayed Tom Brady for a lot of that game, and obviously the Bucs defense came up big late to make a couple of plays, but he looked like a guy that at least belonged in this league, which is why Washington brought him back to be a part of their quarterback room. Now, what do you guys think? Should Washington have a real quarterback competition, or should Fitzpatrick just be the starter? Let me know what you guys think. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Should the Washington football team have an actual quarterback competition? Now, I've mentioned I believe Fitzpatrick will start. I think they paid him to start. I think barring a disaster, he will start. For the Miami Dolphins last year, played in 9 games, started 7 of them, and played pretty darn well. Had one of his better statistical seasons, not in terms of volume, but in terms of efficiency. Had almost 69% completion, over 2,000 yards, a 13-8 TD interception ratio, which is pretty good for him considering he's a major gunslinger. Now, Washington's depth chart as a whole includes him, Heinicke. You've got Kyle Allen, who has started some games in this league. I don't think Steven Montez will factor into the mix at all. He's probably going to be the practice squad quarterback, but I think Heinicke, at the very least, has done enough to prove that, hey, I belong in this league, and who knows, maybe after the one-year Ryan Fitzpatrick experiment this year, maybe Heinicke gets an opportunity in 2022 as well, but don't be shocked if he plays at some point this year. It's very rare in Ryan Fitzpatrick's career for him to play all 16 and now all 17 games, so we'll see what happens. Found it very interesting that Bleacher Report named Heinicke as an X factor this season.